Z was a scholar of the Orion Alliance, civilization that had crossed millions of light years and solved problems that once seemed impossible. His people shaped stars, hollowed planets for cities, and erased entire diseases from existence. Them, the universe was not a mystery, but a machine one that could be taken apart, studied, and rebuilt. *Z lived by logic. Numbers, probabilities, and equations defined his world. He believed emotions were nothing but inefficient chemical sparks. Compassion, sacrifice, even hope, these were weaknesses, distractions from survival. That belief lasted until the day he found Earth. The Alliance had long catalogued the little blue planet, orbiting a modest star in the backwaters of the galaxy. They labeled humans as unremarkable, fragile bodies, short lifespans, primitive tools. They will burn themselves out before they ever leave their cradle, the report said. But Z. Z was curious. From the void. He intercepted strange transmissions. Human songs. Laughter, even dramatic stories about heroes who sacrificed everything for love, family, or freedom. To Z, it was nonsense. Why spend time inventing pain and joy when survival was all that mattered? And yet something in those crude broadcasts tugged at him. He decided to see for himself. In a cloaked vessel, Z descended to Earth's orbit and began his study. Days turned into weeks. He saw nations quarrel, armies clash, greed consume. Humans were flawed exactly as the Alliance had judged. But then he saw the other side. He watched as humans rushed into storms to save strangers. He observed doctors working until collapse, not for riches, but for the simple will to heal. He saw parents starving quietly so their children could eat. These acts baffled Z in every calculation. The logical choice was self-preservation. Yet humans again and again chose otherwise. The moment that broke him came one night after a massive earthquake. A town lay in ruins, fires spreading, cries echoing through the rubble. Z expected chaos and abandonment. Instead, he saw something else. Humans bloodied. Exhausted, broken, were digging with bare hands to free the trapped. Neighbors gave away scarce water. Soldiers shielded civilians with their own bodies. And when aftershocks shook the ground again, many did not run. They stayed linked together by nothing but determination. Z whispered to himself, why? Do they endure? Why do they suffer for others? He landed, hidden by the smoke, and found a young girl sitting in the wreckage, clutching a broken doll. Her face streaked with tears, yet her eyes held no fear when she looked at him. Are you here to help? She asked softly. That single question shattered Z's world. She did not see his strange form, his alien eyes, his towering figure. She saw only the possibility of help, a spark of hope in the darkness. Z hesitated. He had never been asked. For help, his people solved problems, yes, but not for kindness, only for efficiency. Yet now, moved by something he could not name, Z bent down and cleared the rubble with his strength, freeing her mother pinned beneath the stones. The humans gasped but did not run. Instead, they reached for his hands, whispering thanks. For the first time in his long existence, Z felt something beyond logic. Warmth, a connection. When he returned to the Alliance with his report, the High Council dismissed him. Humans, they scoffed. They fight over soil and water. They are violent children. They will never matter. But Z stood firm. You are blind. Their strength is not their technology. It is their spirit. They fall, yet rise again. They suffer, yet still hope. They dream of futures they will never sigh and still fight to make them real. The chamber echoed with laughter. But Z continued, his voice almost reverent. They are dangerous. Not because of their weapons, not because of their science, but because they never stop reaching. One day, when humanity takes its first true step into the stars, they will not come as conquerors. They will come as dreamers, and dreamers. Paused, remembering the girl's eyes. Dreamers change everything.